It has been a good while since I've seen a Norm Macdonald video. Yes, I'm in the mood for some more Norm. He's kind of growing on me, you guys. His quirky sense of humor, his unique style it's just something that's I feel like it's made me laugh a little bit more than I expected as I watched more of his stuff. I don't know if that's just because I'm used to it and I get it now, or if the stuff that I'm choosing to watch is funnier than what I had, or funnier to me, obviously, than what I had started off watching. I don't know. Anyway, this one is called Norm's Scrabble Story, and it's apparently, an appearance that he made on the Dave Letterman show. This looks like it's been many years ago. The video quality does not look so great, but anyway, let's just go ahead and check it out.
I would guess that one of the good things about this, you had some time off. Have you taken some vacation? Have you gone anywhere, traveled?
Yeah. I went. I wanted to get away from all the showbiz, crazy showbiz.
Yeah.
So I decided I'd go on a vacation,
Right.
And I don't like to go to hotels because all my years of doing my nightclub act, I don't like hotels.
Yeah.
So I decided I'll go,
Okay.
My buddy tells me, he goes, hey, you should go to one of them bed and breakfasts. You ever hear tell them?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You ever hear
The
telling
idea
them?
is you go there, it's a guy's house, and you live in his room, and then he makes some breakfast.
Yeah.
It's a thumbnail,
Yeah, that's it, sure.
So I looked one up on the internet there, and I found one. I went to Vancouver Island, Victoria, which is beautiful.
Lovely,
Oh, my
yeah.
God, it's God's little country. And so I go there, and I look up my place where I'm supposed to go. I have it on a little piece of paper, and I knock on the door, right?
Oh,
And
no.
there's no answer. So I knock again, and there's still no answer. So finally, I look like in the window there, and there's an old man sleeping on a couch,
Yeah.
So I bang on the door, ringing the doorbell,
Oh,
So
geez.
finally I hear like, hey, keep your pants on there, from the inside. And he comes to the door, old guy, but I'd say 80, 85 years old. Old Harold Delaney was his name.
Harold Delaney.
Yeah, nice enough gentleman, And so I got in there and I says, well, I better go to sleep. There's no one else there, Like, I thought
Was
it'd be
it the
like a whole
wrong
bunch
house?
of people in different rooms,
Yeah.
And it was just me.
Yeah.
So I go up and I go to sleep, and I'm ready to go to sleep. And a knock comes on the door, right? Knock on my bedroom door.
Right.
So I figure, old Harold Delaney wants to have sex with me.
That's the first thought that went through your mind, huh?
Well, I'm a young fella.
Yeah,
These days,
Not a
anything
bad-looking
goes.
guy, sure, yeah.
I'm not
Traveling alone, why not?
sure. And of course, I didn't come to Victoria to have sex with old Harold Delaney. I came to do some sightseeing.
Of course.
Okay.
Then I hear him, he goes, well, you ought to play some Scrabble.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
I was wondering when he was
that's
going to get
good.
to the
I'll play some
Scrabble.
Scrabble. So I go down and he pulls out this old Scrabble game there, and we start to play, and I like Scrabble, So I get the first turn, because I picked the lower letter, and so I get the first turn. So I make rabbit,
Pretty good.
It's a good word. And then I do it pretty quick. I take like a couple of minutes, and then old Harold Delaney, he takes like a half hour
Oh,
to get his
jeez.
word, and the whole
Oh my gosh, I know people like that. One of my uncles, every time I would play chess with him, oh my goodness, he would take probably at least 5 minutes or more as he analyzed the board before he would make his move. They were the longest ass chess games I've ever played in my whole life, so I completely get it. I wonder how much of this is true, how much of this he's just completely made up or exaggerated, but anyway, whatever. I'm intrigued.
whole time he's not talking, he's not telling me old stories, 'cause I like hearing old stories, And instead, it was like for a half hour, it was just Harold Delaney going. So then,
Poor Harold Delaney.
so
Aw.
then after a half an hour of that, I'm just sitting there. He comes up with his word. It's hat. That's his word, yeah. Hat. So he
Oh my
puts it, and
goodness.
he takes the word hat, and then he puts it like way in the corner on that triple letter score.
Right.
The triple word, the red one that
Right.
you want to get to.
Yeah, sure.
But you can't just put it there.
No.
No.
It's
No, you
some
can't.
relation to rabbit.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You got to move up there.
Right, yeah.
And finally get to there. But instead, he just puts it right there.
Oh, no.
Maybe he doesn't know how to play the game.
All right, you know.
This guy gonna cheat.
Then it's my turn, you know. I do something, and quickly, and then again the same thing, like, you know, and then time going by, and then every word, and I was coming up with good words, you know. I had sleigh, you know, a sleigh ride, and avocado.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
It's a 7-letter
What a word.
Yep.
You get 50 extra points. I'm still way behind him.
Right. He's cheating.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. And so finally I decided I'm gonna I gotta say something, you know. So
You
and
should
all his
start
words
cheating
were
too.
Like cup and hat. And
Oh, jeez.
I think it was just like things he'd see around the room, you know. And so I'm playing excellently. I should be in the lead, but instead I'm like 1,000 points behind.
Oh, no.
And finally, like I gotta say something, you know. So he puts boot, you know, up on this triple, and it really annoyed me because I was building towards the triple letter, and he just puts boot, and so I said, finally, I gotta say something here, and I go, hey, old Harold Delaney there. I don't know. You can't put boot there. And then he goes, you never heard tell of a boot? So I go, no, I know what a boot is. I'm just saying. He goes, if a fella goes out, has to wear a boot. So I go, no, I know what I made avocado. I know a boot. You know? And it just took him forever. And I think, and also I noticed a weird thing. There were no blanks. You know how you have the blanks in the game, and it's always good to use any letter, right? Yeah. I realized there's no blanks in this game, and I figured old Harold Delaney must have, when he got the game, figured, what the hell is that? You know,
He threw it out, right.
Now, how was the breakfast? Did you have the breakfast?
There was no breakfast. I got up the next day. I was so hungry from playing Scrabble all night. So he says, hey, Harold, how you doing there? How about some breakfast? And he goes, I've never been much for breakfast. So I go, oh, all right. So I go, I guess I'll go down to McDonald's and pick up some breakfast or something, Harold. And he goes, can you get me an egg McMuffin?
I'm pretty sure that's... Yeah. It's gonna... Yeah. It's like 1 second away from ending. I don't know what else he's going to say, but I know if I press play, it's going to go to the next thing. So I'm just going to stop right here. This was pretty funny. This seems like just, I don't know, just a little sort of slice of life-ish type of scenario that he's sharing with us. And yeah, I was pretty entertained by it. Not a whole lot of commentary that I can add to it, but Norm's style is the way he does his storytelling in these sorts of sit-down type of situations, not necessarily when he's doing stand-up, but he's like, hey, Harold, there, yeah. The way he narrates his stories, it's kind of funny to me. It's just kind of, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like a style all his own because nobody else really delivers their storytelling in the same way. I mean, every comedian, every person is different with the way they do their delivery. But this is a jeez, it's not even late, you guys. I can't even get my words out. This is a style that's very unique to him. That stumbly sort of kind of half confused or befuddled or amused type of characteristic that he puts into his voice and his storytelling. And I wonder how much of this is just Norm and the way he is just anytime, or if this is just part of his persona. I really don't know. He seems to be the same way as when I've seen him in other situations, like on other talk shows or let's say that little podcast one that I watched. This kind of seems to be similar, except in the podcast thing, he wasn't really talking this same sort of, because in that he wasn't really telling a story. They were just talking about something. So, you know, a little bit of different situations present different types of mannerisms. from people, especially him. But this was funny. I would have liked to have heard more of his journeys up there and his stay at that bed and breakfast. Poor Harold Delaney. This has been so long ago. Poor Harold Delaney's probably not with us anymore. But that was a funny story. I don't have anything else to add to it, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and press stop. Bye.